New Year's Eve a glam makeup tutorial coming right up. So I first start off with priming my eyelids with concealer. I go back and forth with concealer and eyeshadow primer. You can use either one. And then to set it, I used a little bit of powder and a brush. And then I used the Colourpop Wild Nothing eyeshadow palette, and I first started off with the shade Top Down, which is a very light beige pinky nude shade, and I just applied this all over my lid and my brow bone. Then I went in with the shade Vagabond and a blending brush. This one's from Sigma. I will link everything in the description box below, and I used this as a transition shade, so I applied it in my crease and on the outer portion of my eyelid. And then I went in with the shade Come Together, and this is more of a cool tone taupey shade. It's a little darker than the Vagabond, and applied it on top and on the outer corner of my eyelid. And then I used the number 6 Smokey Snap Shadow from Fenty Beauty, and I went in with the shade Tan Lines, which is the gray matte shade in the palette, and applied it on the outer third of my eyelid just to create more depth. And again, I was using the Anastasia Beverly Hills eye brush because it's dual-ended, and just kept using the other end to blend it out. So I would apply and then blend, apply and blend. And then I went in with the Shadow Jelly from NYX Cosmetics. I just got this, by the way, and I really wanted to use it in this tutorial. And it's in the shade A-Lister Silver, and grabbed a really small brush to apply it on my eyelid and just on the inner corner and towards the middle, but not all the way. We're going to apply a darker shade there. So to blend out the edges of the silver shade, I went back in with Tan Lines and applied it on the outer third of my eyelid, a little bit on top of the silver as well. And then I kept using the other end of the brush just to blend out the edges and dragging out that eyeshadow towards the end of the eyebrow. Then I went in with a darker shade. This one is called Chestnuts, and applied it just on the outer corner of the eyelid. I didn't drag it too much to the top or anything like that. Just kept it really just on the outer third of my eyelid and just a little bit on top of the silver. For my brow bone, I used just a little bit of the U Up shade. Then with a small pencil brush, I went in with the shade Come Together and applied it in my crease and my brow bone, just so that you can see that transition shade. And I basically just did the same thing with the shade Vagabond and used a slightly bigger brush to apply it on my brow bone. I also applied just a little bit more of the chestnut shade and blended it out. Then I used a little bit of the shade Second Date and applied it in between the silver and the outer third of my eyelid, just so that it can blend out a little bit more and apply a little more of that shimmer on my eyelid. And then I used a liquid eyeliner pencil to create a wing and dragged it just a little bit on the inner corners. And then to clean up any of the fallout and the edges of the eyeshadow, I used a makeup wipe. Then I went in with eyelash curler and applied mascara. This is the Tarte Light Camera Lashes mascara. I've been really liking this mascara lately, so yeah. Since this is more of a New Year's glam eye look, I did want to apply black pencil eyeliner in my waterline because we want this eye to look smoky. Then apply mascara on the lower lashes. So that is pretty much the last step on the eyes, but I want to show you guys what lipstick I used and highlighter. And I just got this lipstick from NYX Cosmetics, and it's in the shade Gemstorm, and it is so sparkly and pretty, the packaging, but when you apply it, it applies dewy and shiny. And then I applied a little bit of concealer just in the middle and blended it out with my finger to create a little dimension. For highlighter, I use the Fenty Beauty Diamond Bomb in Holla at Me just because it has like this really pretty holographic shimmer, and applied on my cheekbones. And to finish everything, I applied a little bit of brightening powder under my eyes and chin area. And this is the finished New Year's Eve glam eye makeup tutorial. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!